When should you build Rod of Ages? I'm not the person to ask about Rod of Ages, because if you ask me if I like Rod of Ages, I usually say no. I don't think Rod of Ages is a bad item by any means. Just per my playstyle, I really prefer to get Rylai's. I really like having that slow. Having that slow on your spear means you're easier to escape, easier to engage, all that good stuff. We're going to probably end up giving Skarner this crystal point. Invite you for the fan game, Yopui. I will. I need to set up a bot. I'll build a Python bot later for like queuing up for fan games in the future, so you guys don't have to be here at the last second. There's Skarndog. Everyone fights for that point. So right now I'm starting off with the wolf start. The reason I start wolves is because of the consistency. Every game is going to be the same because I'm doing no leash. Usually have to tell my team that too. So as a result, I don't have to worry about my bot lane accidentally stealing Gromp. I don't have to worry about the enemy team trying to cheese me at the Gromp. I'm so far back in my jungle, it's a lot harder for the enemy team to catch me out. Another thing is I never really put traps in visible range of the enemy team until it's about 1 minute 30, or I guess 1 minute 20. The reason being, if the enemy comes in and invades, they won't spot this trap, they won't spot any of these traps, and they won't try to step on them to cancel my start. Now, it's not the end of the world if they do. I can still do it without the traps, but it's very, very important if I want to get a fast run. So this jungle clear usually takes about 3 minutes 20 seconds. On red side, sometimes it's a little bit longer because the way the camps orient themselves is a little bit rougher. I just really hope... No, I don't need a leash. Please don't. The big problem that'll happen is people will try to leash, and it actually screws me up because I really actually need to make sure I clear these in a special fashion, because they need to die off in a certain order, which makes it sound like I'm using them for their deaths, which is exactly what I'm doing. So I clear that camp without a smite. The reason I do this is because usually the Gromp takes the longest, so having a smite on it really helps. There we go. We'll go ahead and grab the red or the blue buff here. Does game commentary mean no chat? I'll read the chat. Don't worry, dude. It'll just be for the YouTube viewers. They won't really have any idea who I'm talking to, and it might seem a little bit weird, but they'll just have to deal with it, right? YouTube, you guys will deal with it. You'll survive. So I finished the first 3 camps at about 2 minutes 30 seconds, and I'm going to try to finish the next 3 camps by 3 minutes 25. This one's probably not on a record pace, but it's pretty fast, pretty solid. No complaints here. So let me go ahead and toss a spear over. Pounce. The big thing to remember is it's not a big deal to end a camp in Cougar form, even though you want to throw a spear to get to the next one, because the spear does reset your Cougar form. Again, we're going to toss a trap down. I'm surprised. How did I hit level 4? That's something I really want to know. How did I hit level... Did I accidentally stab experience from mid lane here? Oh, cool. This is a record pace clear. Finished at 3 minutes 17. That's really cool. If you can get a good slow on her, she's dead. Good stuff. You didn't even get the slow on her. Good job, dude. Sorry that I took that, but I didn't think I was going to kill her. So now I can also invade the enemy jungle. He's gonna be pissed I took that. Come on, man. It's all good. Actually, I need to not be in Skarner's zone. Get out of here. So I flashed out of Skarner's zone to not... Oh, God. Get me the hell out. Oh, no. Not this shit. What the hell? What the hell, you guys? Oh, my God. I stole that one, too! I'm such an asshole. I love it. I'm such a dick. Sorry. Really didn't mean on that one. That's great. Sure, I'll help you out. Okay, you got this. You're good. What junglers counter Nid the most? Poppy, and probably Poppy's a really strong counter. It sounds weird, but Poppy with her cancel and pounce means you can't ever engage on her and you can't ever escape from her. She pretty much dictates whether or not you guys are dueling, and she's got great dueling pressure. Outside of that, Elise and Lee Sin are probably the next 2 scariest ones. Well, Elise, actually I take that back. Elise is the scariest jungler for Nidalee to face. She's got comparable damage, but she's got much better crowd control and escapes. I got a carry. I'm such a dick. I took two of the kills from Kha'Zix. I mean, he got assists on both, but damn, that was frustrating. But I mean, neither of them were like, hey, you know, I'm just gonna walk up and stab them. Like, I laid at max range spears, and that did a nice chunk of damage to take them. I think I deserved them. And it was better for us, because Kha'Zix doesn't walk back the lane with such low health, and he's not in danger. So we did end up popping Lissandra's teleport here, so she's got no teleport. I'll be level 6 before 6 minutes, and Skarner's in a really bad spot right now. She's gonna lose all of these. There we go. Oh damn, what are you doing, dude? Got him. Alright, let's see if we can't get Morgana. Oh, we can, but I don't want to do it because she has Q, and that could be really risky. That'll be why. Going underneath her tower with Q would be instant death for me. I do it 6 before 6 minutes. That's usually your goal. If you're having a good game, you want to hit 6 before 6 minutes, because that means you'll have early pressure, and you'll get way more ganks off. You'll have the best chances of having a high impact on this game if you hit 6 before 6 minutes. Now, it's not realistic to hit level 6 before 6 minutes. The reason I did is, for some reason, I hit level 4 before I hit Gromps, or before I hit Krugs here. And I also got some kills, which gave me a nice amount of experience. But it's definitely a powerful thing to have, is getting this really early level. That's part of the reason that power clean with Nidalee is really powerful, is you can hit that early power spike way earlier. God, I'm repeating the same words over and over again right now. I hate myself for that. That's pretty solid. I'll take that. I'll push his lane in, unless he has teleport. He doesn't have teleport on me to push in. He has no TP.
An enemy has been slain.
There's Skarndog, bro. Where the hell did Skarndog go? What? I'm gonna bet that he's over here. No, not over there. I meant over. I pressed F3 instead of just the number 3. Oh, there's a freaking ward right here. Oops. Get out of here, Morgana. I threw a spear instead of using Cougar Q. That was my mistake. So, right now, Morgana with level 6 is going to be a bit of a threat. The enemy team has 2 AP threats plus a Janna. It's not hugely impactful, but I'm going to end up rushing an Abyssal Scepter as soon as possible in order to survive that AP threat. Then afterwards, I'll probably go for a Rylai's for that slow on Skarner, so he can't hard engage on our bot lane. I'm going to try to form I guess a peel barrier for Ezreal. Ezreal's going to end up being our biggest tower pressure, or tower taker, because he's the only other ranged champion that we have. I guess Sona's technically ranged, but she doesn't take towers very quickly. Good shit by Talon. You'll notice I immediately came to mid as soon as I saw the wave coming up, so we don't lose any of this experience, and no, the enemy team can't push it up and freeze wave in a bad spot for us. I'm gonna take this, so Skarner doesn't have this advantage anymore. Enemy blue buff comes up in 60 seconds. I can solo this guy, I'm pretty sure. Actually, it's a little early for me to solo. What am I doing? I'm a dumbass. Later, bitch. I'll get some heal from that, but a very minimal heal. I'll just heal off the red buff. Not a big deal. So we're going to hit probably level 9, and that's where we're going to have our biggest impact in the game. You have your max level spear. Your ult is, when you hit your second ultimate, that's your next biggest impact. So when you hit level 11, that's when you have huge damage on your Cougar abilities. But level 9 is your biggest point, because you can land max range spears for huge damage and just start shutting down lanes, just like this Lee Sin, or this Lucian. Goddamn Lee Sin did to our bot lane. I'm kind of a neglecting bot because it's harder to gank from this side. On top of that, so I guess the biggest power spikes are level 3, then level 9, and then level 11. And then level 16 if you get that far in the game. Although typically the game should be decided by that point. But level 9 is a power spike I crave to hit as soon as possible. You know what? Who's down here? Is this Janna? This is Janna. She's gonna die. She's screwed up. Well, she's dead. You know what? Janna, you can't embarrass me like that. That's just not cool. So you notice how I chose to go in with Pounce and back out with Flash? It's a little bit more tactical than going in with Flash than in back out with Pounce, because one, I'm guaranteed to get out even if the enemy team tries to pull anything cheeky, like the enemy mid laner comes in with a Flash Q from Morgana. I'd rather have that instant escape instead of the dash. Do I like Rod of Ages on Nidalee? I talk about this so much, but personally, I don't like Rod of Ages that much because it delays your power spikes. Rod of Ages, it takes time to build the item. It's like, what, 3,000 gold or something like that? That's a lot of time to build the item, and while you're building the item, you don't get very much impact from it. Whereas, say for example, I'm building a Rod of Ages, I could pick up components of it at a time where I can say, you know what, I don't need to build this actually, I need to build an Abyssal. I can pick up components of the item at a time. What am I doing? I'll wait for 10 gold. Whereas with the Rod of Ages, I need to pick it up immediately. So say for example, I want to build Rylai's, I can build it after this Abyssal Scepter. I have that survivability against the enemy mid laner. I'm okay, whereas if I wanted to build a Rod of Ages, I don't have choices. I have to go Roa immediately, and that delays my power spike. Right now, I have this Blasting Wand and boots. It's huge. I'll be able to just plow down the enemy mid laner and top laner probably pretty quickly. And I'm at level 9, so this is where I want to start getting as many ganks as possible off. I know Skarner's near top lane. Oh, he's right here. What the hell am I doing? That's fine. Scuttle Crab's right here. Skarner left. The thing about Red Trinket right now is it actually does reveal people. You notice how I saw Skarner leave? That's why I used that here to make sure he was actually leaving and he wasn't going to come back and try to turn on me. So let me go ahead and take this again. Think it's a good idea to sacrifice teammates for good luck? Absolutely, dude. How else are you going to please the Eye of Cthulhu? Wait, that's Terraria. Yeah, probably still a good idea, dude. This is not the best engage, but this tower's not that low. I'm waiting. I'm going to come around from back. It's probably a little bit easier. And it's warded. Oops, messed up the cancel there. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and trap her in with traps, which sounds funny, but it's gonna be painful for her. She can't use the tower. Oh, oh, this will be bad. What the hell? Why did their team come there? That was such a strange engage. Ay, ay, ay. A little bit stressful there, but we got out, and we did pull a lot of ultimates, so that's really nice. We got Skarner's ultimate and Lissandra's ultimate. And the reason I was pretty calm there was because I'm pretty confident in my ability to get out of that. Skarner and Lissandra don't have much damage, and on top of that, I do have the Negatron Cloak. I did only have the Null Magic Mantle, but again, that's kind of why I picked that up. Because I was expecting to take some damage, and that kind of kept me up. Can I do a YouTube video in slow-mo that breaks down my first clear and explains step-by-step what I do for each camp? Maybe I'll do that one day. It's going to be pretty time-consuming, though, because there's a lot of things you go through when you clear. For example, I usually try to clear the little ones first on each clear, but then I try to auto-reset as often as possible. I actually stagnate the deaths of the camps to make sure they give me as many pounce resets as possible as well. I swear, Sona, if you disappoint me by taking this blue buff, I will just cry. So we can just solo Dragon. I've waited a long time to solo Dragon. I probably should have done this earlier, but Dragon honestly right now is not that big an objective in the game. Unless you're planning to go to 5 dragons, don't make any crazy attempts at saving Dragon or stealing Dragon from the enemy team. It's not worth your life. The first Dragon buff is nice, and the last Dragon buff is nice, and maybe the third one is okay, but none of them are worth your life. Damn, this Jan is really salty. Look at that, I'm checking for anyone to be in this bush, as well as checking for blues, pinks, or regular wards, pinks. The nice thing about the red trinket right now is it shows all wards in all champions. That's really cool. I didn't realize it gave me full vision of the entire area. Oh, I thought he was going to hide by the tower. Well, now Jan is the ED. Just kidding, I fucked that up really hard. I can't stay here because Morgana can come around back right here and screw me up. I can steal red buff though, and that's going to be what I'm going to do. I'm tempted to just leave the red buff here with one of the low guys because it'll actually hurt the enemy jungler a little bit more. Morgana's right here. Oh shit, I regret this decision. Damn. I mean, at least kill Janna, but it looks like Morgana got a shield from Janna to survive. That was my bad. I did not realize there was going to be a 5-man bot. That was my horrible mistake. But, holy shit. Everyone on the enemy team is really low. Oh my god. Either Ezreal's a god, or Lissandra's a dumbass. Either way, I'm happy with that. So I'm going to pick up a Rylai's here. Damn, they got 5 people bot real fast. That was really well played by the enemy team. But we're gonna pick up Lyssandra's because that's gonna really. Lysandra. I'm gonna pick up Rylai's because that's really gonna help us out. It's really gonna help us out with handling the Skarner. Let's see, blue buff's not up for a while. The Gyazo's not loading, so I can't look at it, bro. Sorry. Is it Gyazo or Gyazo? It's like Gyazo sounds like I'm saying geezer. That was a beautiful flash by Lysandra. That's a potato. Is that how you pronounce it? Potato? That doesn't sound right. It doesn't even have a P in it. Or a T. Checking for wards again. Nobody here. That's probably the biggest thing with the red trinket right now is the one that's ranged. You get kind of the blue trinket and the red trinket combined. I'm gonna juke that, dodge it, be all baller. I walk right into that like a dumbass. This thing lasts forever. Janna, poor girl. Are we allowed to call Eric daddy? I mean, if you're into that, yeah, that's fine. I mean, I won't reciprocate by calling you son or daughter. I feel like that's a little bit weird. I mean, we are kind of in the bedroom in my apartment. I'm not comfortable calling my friends or viewers son or daughter. It's a little bit weird. Oh god, nope, now you took it to a weird place. Asking me to spank you. So this is where I have to make a decision. Do I want to engage or do I want to delete this ward? I'm just out of tower range, she's dead. So I gotta take advantage of my escape here. And I'm dead. That's rough. Damn, Morgana's always there to cut me off. What a bitch. I was gonna say, there was not really an escape at that point. It was the best thing I could do is make sure that I confirm that kill. Because otherwise I'm gonna die in vain. But right now, Talon's doing a great job of pushing mid. And our bot lane's just doing a spectacular job of putting pressure in that lane. So we're not gonna have any trouble here. This is kind of a stomp. And I mean, early game I had a big impact, but after, like I said, the early game is your biggest point in the game where you need to be powerful with Nidalee. After that early game, I feel like everything just kind of fell into place and everyone did well. Now, I can't tell you whether or not my team would have won or not had I not had a strong early game, but I would like to say that I did have a good contribution. At this point, though, the game is more or less over, and so that's why I'm not freaking out too much over little mistakes. Although those are kind of big mistakes. You got unresolved daddy issues, but man, don't bring them to me. I'm not here to resolve your daddy issues. That's what hookers are for. I guess that's what being a hooker is for, too. If that's your thing. They're back in this, boys. Like, even the enemy team felt like it was game over. I mean, they can still come around. It is by no means game over. But we've taken so many towers, and we've pushed so much pressure into them, I don't think it's really resolvable for them. Unless they try to rush a Baron and push down, but Baron's not even spawned yet. Check for wards here, there's nothing. Damn. Give him a solid heal. Well, this is awkward. Am I just on my own here? I guess. Because my team is like, well shit, we can't fight with Nidalee. And then they just bailed on me. Not cool, guys, not cool. Janna's back out. I think if we win this one, we will be out of negative LP finally. I've dodged a ton of games recently, so I went into super negative LP, because for some reason, I think it was over this break, a lot of really young people have been getting into lobbies and just trolling the shit out of them, so I dodged a lot of games. This one, we should be able to get back to positive LP, though. Anything exciting happening elsewhere on Twitch? I know my stream's pretty low-key right now. Sometimes it's a little bit more exciting, but my music's even stopped. I guess that's a good thing, since if I want to upload this on YouTube, I need it to not be playing. I think about that. I never think about that when I make a full game commentary. So when my team's getting dicked on, I'm gonna go ahead and just run away from this Morgana because she scares me. You know what? Screw that. Well, I give up. Oh, at least I got Lysandra. I was not gonna get out of that one either. The biggest thing here is just pushing down pressure on these towers. Unfortunately, for some reason, we just have people splitting up. And I'm partially to blame there as well. I mean, I feel like I'm having a good impact here, but damn, we're getting caught regularly. I don't know what the hell Talon was doing there. Why was he at all in the... That was a big mistake, in my opinion. He's tilted. He's got way more deaths than anyone else. He's like all of our deaths. Damn. We could lose Baron pretty quickly here if we make a lot of mistakes. You'll be back if you're getting a game. Good luck in your game, dude. What are the hardest walls to jump with W? The hardest wall in the game right here. This wall can be jumped without getting a hunted proc on the red buff. I've done it once on accident, and that's how I discovered that it's possible. But I've never been able to recreate it. Maybe I can do it right now on stream. I really doubt it's possible, but we'll give it a shot. So I come right here. Nope, maybe I'll try one more time, and then I'm gonna go back to regular playing. Nope, right here. Nope, you can't do it. Obviously it's the hardest one because I can't even do it after thousands of Nidalee games. So the enemy Skarner has minimal magic resist.
On the prowl.
Okay, that's okay. So there's clearly a ward in that bush. I'm not quite sure what Skarner's doing. He's just waiting around. There we go, that expired. Morgana's down bot. Skarner's right here. I'm going to take this area so he loses pressure here. We can take tower.
An enemy has been slain.
So one auto from the tower is not a huge amount of damage. It's actually oftentimes worth it for you just walk in if you have your heal up and take an auto from the tower. There's that. Oh damn, that actually hit me. That's a really slow traveling projectile. And my Thunderlords is still not up yet. Oh, this isn't up for me to take. I was gonna say, I need to take something for mana. Now my team's just doing their own thing. The biggest thing here is the enemy team has a lot of crowd control, so you gotta play it real safe. Against a Skarner, that's gonna be real problematic, but here we're probably gonna see Lucian walk all the way up. Or we're gonna see him walk into the... He's right here. Oh my god, please. I guess he left. I thought he was in the bush. I was so excited. So they should be able to take bot lane pretty quickly here. We have been throwing pretty hard though. The big thing with Nidalee is you want to avoid 5v5 team fights, especially against teams with really crazy strong AoE crowd control like Lissandra. Scary. Morgana, scary. Whereas constantly pulling a split push, allowing my Kha'Zix and Talon to make picks on the other side of the map is really good for us because I'm strong enough to pull this off regularly. Whereas I don't think forcing team fights would be all that beneficial. This is where a lot of people in low elo would be like, alright guys, group 5, we'll win. If I was feeling like killing people regularly and just having a good time, I'd probably say, yeah, no, let's just group 5 so I can get a bunch of kills and feel good about myself.
They will fear the
Well, this sucks. But because I do want to win this game, I'm not spamming group 5, guys, group 5. Let's see if we can kill her here. Let's see if there's a ward in this bush. There isn't. She might be coming up and then she will be killable. I'll start heading back now though in case she's not. This tower's about... yeah. She's definitely killable, but I'd rather pick up a Void Staff first. Void Staff is slightly stronger, but it's slightly stronger than Rabadon's. I would say it's actually, depending on what items you have, if you have Sork Boots, it's not as strong as Rabadon's. Or it's way stronger than Rabadon's, but if you don't have Sork Boots, it's maybe not that good. And that sounds kind of counterintuitive. I don't know why he's taking blue buff. I haven't muted though, so he can't talk. Ah, he's salty as fuck. Yeah, this guy, I had him muted before the game. I know he's raging pretty hard, so... That's another thing. After a game, manually add people to your block list so you don't have to play with them again. That's something that's real frustrating. It's just Sona. Why would you ult Sona? Damn, dude. Not the best of decisions. And Kha'Zix with the assassinations left and right. That was beautiful. Let's go bot. We can split 3 since we have 15 seconds here. If We can put a lot of pressure in every single lane, and they have to make a choice when they spawn. Look, like, see this Morgana? She chose bot lane. If she comes any closer, she's dead. Oh, damn. I made a mistake, but I also lived because I'm a god. And here comes Janna trying to last hit me or some shit. What are you doing, Janna? Get out of here. Not allowed. What does leveling up my ultimate do? It improves the damage of my Cougar form abilities. So leveling up my ultimate's really powerful. That's why level 11 is your power spike. Because you actually get a shit ton more damage on your Cougar form abilities. And the stream just saw what I just did. Thank you, I did my best. They're gonna try to force a Baron here? They might. Damn. I doubted it, actually. That's a really aggressive move. Now, if Skarner had forced the Baron aggro, Ezreal might have been in a really bad pickle there. Let's see. Janna's gone, but she's 1 of 14. Holy buckets. She's having a bad game. Get rid of this. I probably didn't need to smite that since I was going to get wasted here, but why not? Now we wait. No, we won't, because Morgana just got that shenanigans on me. There we go. We're cool. That's not warded. This isn't warded. We can probably cut Skarner off if we need to. He's just gonna run him up in our jungle. That's fine. This is the longest game. Come on, guys. Can we just end, please? Just imagine someone in a pickle costume. When I say I'm in a pickle. There we go. This should be game over. And this is kind of where the split push pays off. Is now that the enemy team lost a couple people, they can't split all their focus on every single lane and protect. I get the pounce reset to get out. Alright, we'll just do this. There we go. Sweet. I don't know why this guy wants to surrender so much. So you're in a pickle? Bias pickle suit. I'm more focused on winning the game here because I don't want to waste any more time than we already have. That's a game of Nidalee. Hopefully it was informative for you guys. And hopefully I didn't have music in the early part of this video where I'm going to run into copyright issues. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all. Let's find out if I got out at negative LP. Oh yeah, of course it. I was only at -2. So we got probably like +17, +21. Not bad. I'll take it. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.